We're back for some more Masters practice. Let's go. Alright guys, this is part 2 of PDN versus Keith. If you missed the first one, check it out. If I remember, I'll put a link up there somewhere. Yeah. Once again, Keith had asked me for a little bit of warm-up before his match, so we played 3 sets. This is part 2 of 3. It's Masters, APA, 5 racks of 8-ball, 9 racks of 9-ball. We play 8-ball first. It's his stronger game, so I gave him the break on the first rack. All right, rack 1, Keith to break. Keith is breaking from the middle now. It's a nice spread. He was breaking from the side in the last one and was leaving him some clusters. I think it was working well for him. But he breaks from the middle, gets a nice spread. The solids look good. Stripes look okay. Only thing I can see is this 2-ball is blocking this pocket here. So if he gets rid of that 2-ball now and goes for solids, he should be all right. Just gonna play this one easy, put it out in the middle of the table. Inconsequential bounce on the 5, gets lined up for the 4 really well. He's staying down a little bit. He took a little bit of a break in between the first set and this one. So did I. I went to the bar. I took my phone with me too, so the focus and exposure is not locked in on this one because I forgot to put it back when I got back. Bumps the 12 into a tough spot, but I think the 6 still goes by. Gets good shape on that 3-ball. Keith's just moving through this rack. This should give him good shape on the 6. Gets between the 14 and the 8, looking real good. All right, he's got the 8-ball all the way up. All right, just like that, Keith is on the board with a break and run in the first rack. All right, rack 2, Keith to break. He's up 1-0. A decent break off. This is a bit of a problem here. Right now I'm trying to decide exactly which problem is worse. I think the 5 goes this way. I'm just looking at it as a backup. If I try to do like a combo or something on the 2-1, end up in bad shape, do I have something to get out of there? Looks doable, so we're gonna go for the 4. Get a favorable bump on the 6. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 6-ball now and probably try to put the cue ball up here. Left this one a little straight in. Not sure if I can stun it or if I should just draw back. I stun it over, get around the 10, which is nice. Bumping the 10 would have been catastrophic. As you can see, I'm going to try to go off 3, play it into the rail, and try to get in between the 1 and the 2. Pretty ambitious. I think I'm more likely to hit the 9 here. Yeah. Works out okay, kind of works in my favor. Leaves me a combo. Loading up for draw on this one. Send the 2-ball over towards the corner. Don't want it to fall. Now this one's interesting because the line for the cue ball is kind of at the 8-ball off the 5. So if I can punch this one, might be able to get around it. So I do. Get around everything, end up pretty nicely. This is pretty much the same line because the 10 ball's in the way. I have to actually play this one around the 10, so probably aiming for in between the 14 and the 9 up there. Overhit it a little bit, but not too much danger. All right, 8 balls in. Tie score 1-1 on to rack 3. All right, here we go. Rack 3, PDN to break. Not the greatest spread. Got a really awkward shot on the 15 ball. Not sure if I can see the 7 ball. Oh, it's Keith. Sorry, I didn't even make a ball on that. I'm not paying attention. Keith has an awkward shot on the 11 ball. Okay, now we are back to me again. And stripes actually look pretty good here. Gonna play a light one on the 11, kind of hold it for the 15 here. Ended up pretty straight on the 15, but I have enough room to get over for the 9 on the side. Just gonna do like a light little run. There we go. Not sure if I had enough room to actually play that a little bit faster, run it into the rail and come out here. I don't remember. It's been a week since we did this. Took a couple days off from recording. Alright, so I get the 4 ball out of the way. I'm gonna have to get out for the 13 because I don't think the 12 passes. No, it doesn't. Got the head shake, so I've got to get out past the 4 to make the 13. Pretty straight, so I'm gonna have to manipulate this one a bit. Play it out. To the rail, ended up on the long rail. Should be okay though. Problem is the 8 ball doesn't really go to a lot of places. I was kind of hoping to get here so I could break them up, but overran it, overspun it, like you do. So I am going forward around the table to get over here somewhere. Good luck me. Overhit that one, ended up right on the 8 ball. All right, 8-ball in the side. PDN up 2-1 on to rack 4. Keith has the 8-ball in the wrong location on this rack. I don't think either one of us noticed. Yeah, I definitely didn't notice. And I almost made it because of it. First time I saw that. Pretty weird. Happens. Alright, looks like Keith's gonna go for this 11 in the side. I remember when the, I actually remember breaking that and the 8-ball going towards the corner and thinking that wasn't supposed to happen. What did I hit? Now I know. Keith makes a really nice bank shot there. It's got a couple options. I like going for the combo here now. Shoots the combo, leaves himself a 14 in the side. 13 is going to be a tough one to get back on. Lays it up into the corner. That's going to be a tough line with the 12 ball because you're going at traffic. But looks like he gets around the oh, no. Yeah, that traffic was pretty tough. But he's banking the ball okay, so if he banks this one, he can draw back. It looks like he's almost dead to draw it back. Hey, look at that. Again, just draw this off the rail, come back. There you go. Keith's got the 8-ball in the corner. Oh, style points. All right, that's it. 2-2 now, going on to rack 5. All right, rack 5. Keith to break. 8-ball's in the right spot. Nice cue ball control from Keith. Holds the cue ball in the middle of the table. Does not get rewarded for it. As much as I would like solids here, all I can see is stripes. I can go for the 1-ball. Don't think I can see the 3. Oh. Going for the 1-ball. Not making it. Really awkward queuing over that 15. Probably could have taken a little bit more time to settle into that. That is one of the things I'll be working on. I think I might have a practice session with one of my teammates tomorrow. I might record that as well. Getting ready for Vegas. Keith jams the 6. Trying to move the cue ball. Rattles it out. Right now I'm just looking to see if the 1 passes. If it doesn't, I have to go with stripes here. Just because I can't move all of those balls. Throw this one back to the long rail, looking at the 13. I think the 9 goes, so if I draw back, I can get on the 9. Either way, I've got the 15. Looks like I'm going to go for the 9, maybe a little bit of throw just to make sure I get it in there. Yeah, throw it in with a little bit of left spin. That gives me the 12 ball on the side. I think I have room to draw this back for the 15. I do. And I think this one draws back for the 14, and then a stop shot on the 10. In my head, at least, that's what I'm thinking. I bumped the one ball, but not a foul. I overrun this one by a lot. I was going for here. I overrun it. I don't have any way to stop this, so I'm thinking just get on the other side of the 8 and play it up the table. I use the 7 to check my speed. I still overhit it. These tables are so slow. I tend to overhit because I get screwed by underhitting it so often. I think I'm going to play 8 ball in the side. If I'm far enough, then the cue ball just goes here. I should be okay if I go in the corner. So I did. And I missed. I was worried about pushing that 8 ball or the cue ball into the side. Big mistake. He's hitting the ball well now. So, I mean, aside from his 6 ball. He's hitting the ball well now. So this could be a thing. But he misses the 4 ball. So what I'm thinking is I just need to get the cue ball up the table and try to get the... I call this pocket just in case it goes in, but I'm really just trying to get the 8 ball around here and run the cue ball up the table. If I get him up here, he's looking at combos and nothing clean, so it's kind of what I'm going for. I don't get over there. Overhit it again. I'm not blocking any of his shots. Really just kind of giving him an out. I'm not sure if I would have gone for the 1 there. I kind of like the 2 a little better, but you can go from the 2 to the 5. The 5's really going to be tough to get you on the 8 ball. The 4 ball is a really good key ball for the 8 ball. He's going to go for the 2 now. A little bit off angle. Play this with a little bit of left spin. Check your cue ball into this area right here. So he's putting a little bit of left spin on it. Not enough. Well, I got about a half of a 4 ball in front of me. I remember this shot. I figure I'm gonna have to masse this ball. And we spin it in. Alright, get lucky with a masse shot. 3-2, Adrian's up. On to rack 6, 9 ball coming. Alright, rack 6, first rack of 9 ball. Going for the 1 in the side. Got the 2 ball in a tough spot here. It's a really awkward cut. Shooting around the 8. Got the 4 ball in traffic, which I'm thinking about, so I'm going to put a little bit of draw on this. Get an unlucky bump on the 7 ball there. Don't have any kind of combo on the 9 ball, so we're just going to go for a little bit of separation here. Just trying to think about where, pointing up here towards this side of the table for the cue ball to run. Thinking about where the 3-ball might end up. In my head, I'm thinking I'm going to put the 3 behind the 6. I hit it way too thick. Put the 3-ball behind the 7 instead. I think I was aiming at the 5-ball there. That's the only reason I would have hit it so hard. Really awkward queuing over that 5-ball to try to get around and spin it back. Ball in hand, semi-open rack. Rolling up for the 4-ball here. Leave myself a little bit of an angle so I can get up the table for the 5. Don't want to go through this traffic, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to draw it with a little bit of bottom left here. Oh no, I'm going through the traffic, so I'm going to go around the 6. A little straight. Here would have been much better. So we're gonna go high left. I missed that shot really bad, trying to spin it too much. Just ended up way too straight. Overspun it anyway. I had nothing on the 6. Leave him a shot on the 5-ball. Not an easy shot, but you can see it. You can play for the miss here too. Well, not play for the miss, but you can play a 2-way here. If you miss this, you can run the cue ball back up the table this way. Spins it. I think he actually was playing to spin it up the table because that cue ball definitely spun away from the 5-ball there. It was a really unlucky hit. He hits that, if he just grazes that 5-ball there, he sends the 5-ball to here. And that cue ball is coming up the table this way. Now I've got a very open table. Very easy run out. We're just going to play into the middle of the table here. Overhit it a little bit. Not bad though. I really was just going for center table. So I'll take that as a result. Gonna probably play just kind of a stop shot here unless I'm in an angle, then I'm going to draw it down. I overdrew it. Yeah, I overdrew it. Need to have the tip up about a half a tip. Draw it this way instead of this way. Make it more of a stun draw instead of full draw. I go for the 2-rail shot because I'm not slow rolling anything on this table, like we said. Overhit it, but it's fine. I should be able to draw this with bottom left, play it 2 rails, and come back out nice and clean for the 9-ball. There we go. Cue ball crosses the middle of the table, 9-ball in the side. And we are up 4-2 on to rack 7. All right, rack 7, PDN to break. Going for the 1-ball on the side again. Drop the 7-ball as well. Might have a look at this 2-ball, not really sure. Go for the kick on it. Couldn't quite see it. Get kind of lucky with the position. I mean, he's got a 2-8 combo here, and the 2 sets up off the 8 this way. So you just run the cue ball this way, and you got a shot. Instead, he opts to go around and safety. With this big cluster, it's a good idea. If I recall correctly, though, he gets unlucky with where it is. I think I have just like the perfect line in between this traffic to get to it. Yeah, I get down on it immediately, so. Make it through the traffic. Can see the 3-ball. Shooting off the rail at this shot is a pretty tough one. Because I know no matter what I do, I'm sending the cue ball towards the 9. If I can bump the 9 here, I'll be lucky, but I try to play it with a little bit of pace, go 2 rails, play the 4-ball this way. Not a bad shot. I guess the 4-ball doesn't pass the 5. Or maybe it does. Not really sure what I'm looking at there. Yeah, 4-ball definitely passes. Oh, I was trying to get around the table for the 5. Okay. I didn't like where my position was on the 5. Need to play a better line to get on the 6, so I just kind of played it out to come around for the 6-ball this way. Not really a big fan of where I landed though, so we'll see how I handle this one. Kind of take my medicine, leave myself a angle on the 6. If I can get around this 8 without overhitting it, I should be okay. Probably just follow to the rail and come around the 8-ball. So we're just going to try to get around the 8-ball without hitting it. Not bad, not bad. If you guys are enjoying this series, please do remember to like and subscribe. Like I said, my goal is to get to 500 so I can start doing private recordings of these with the members. I think that'll be really cool. We're gonna draw this 8-ball. We're actually trying to draw in between the 9 and the rail. And I bump the 9-ball, lose the rack. All right, there we go. 4-3. We're going on to rack 8. Stupid mistakes. All right, Keith to break rack 8. Keith leaves me absolutely nothing on this 1-ball. I'm not gonna do a creative Z shot here to get on it. So I decided to push out. Just trying to look to where I'm gonna push right now. My thought here was to push and leave him just a very, very slight edge on this one. So that was supposed to be a little bit of a stun and run. I wanted to get the cue ball right here so he can barely see the 1. In hopes that he'd get it back, and then I'd thin the 1 and put the cue ball back up here. But he can see enough of it where he takes the shot. Hits it pretty thick, leaves me a shot. I think he was going for the same shot. Had he hit that a little thinner, he definitely gets the cue ball up here, which is ideal. I think he just got a little bit too much of it. Just gonna go for the 2-ball here. I think what I'm trying to do on this one is just to spin some draw to get over here for this side of the 3. I overhit it a little bit. I wanted to be kind of here so I could break up the 7-8 right now, as you can see. I can break up the 7-8 there with a little bit of follow, leave my cue ball here, I can see the 4-ball, and I'm out with no issue. Now I've got to move this ball around the table to get back to the 4. Leave myself a pretty good angle on this 4-ball to get to the 5. We're just going to play some right spin on this. We are going to probably hit the long rail, but boy, oh boy, oh boy. That spin kick late. Got about here and then turned. That spin kicks in a little bit earlier. I hit right here. And yeah, I mean, I overhit it anyway. Probably end up with the cue ball over here if I get past that side, but little mistakes, man. He plays that one well, leaves himself a good shot at this 6 ball. 7 and 8 is going to be an issue unless he can break them up now, or he can bring the cue ball to right about here. Overruns. Not sure if that goes through. He's got a similar safety though to the one that I played earlier in the last set, where you can run the cue ball this way and just hide it. So I think that's what he's looking at right now, is how to figure out how to hide this cue ball. Send the 7 ball this way. You have to think about where the 7 ball is going. So I actually like to put the cue ball behind the one that is blocking me. He lines up a little bit of draw on this one. Runs into the 9 ball. Really, really unfortunate. Just doesn't look like the draw I hit. Or maybe he hit it a little thin. Maybe just a hair thicker he gets there. We have 7 in the side, nice and easy. I'm gonna have to punch this one because I've got a weird angle. So we're gonna go just above the equator, pop it in, run it towards the short rail. All right, 9 ball down, 5-3, PDN on to rack 9. All right, rack 9, PDN to break. Keith made a comment about me always dropping the 1 ball on the side in the last rack. I had a feeling he was going to change the rack. So I have to switch to a cut break now that I know he's doing that. All right, he's got the 1 in the corner, running this one up towards the other end of the table. Gets a good bump on the 8 ball. Lucky not to end up behind the 8 ball. This cue ball is going to run towards the 9 ball if he puts any kind of spin on it. Might catch the edge of it anyway. Misses the 9 ball. Looks like a good shot. Cue ball, 2 ball does drop. Long, hard shot on the 3 ball here. And he's going to have to stop it. And he does. Good shot. All right, well, the rest of this rack pretty much plays itself. Run this cue ball up. If he wants to play it in the side, you can stop it here, play it in the side, and just bring the cue ball back here for the 8. Not a bad idea. Or you can run it past the 9 and play for the draw. He opts for the side pocket. You just want to run this one up here towards the glare. And good to go. All right, Keith on the comeback trail. 5-4, heading into rack 10. All right, rack 10, Keith is breaking. An interesting break, loses the cue ball a little bit. We got this mess here. I think the 2 plays off the 8 ball, so I'm just trying to get somewhere in the middle of the table where I can see it. I was hoping to draw it back out here, so I put so much draw on that, but the spin ain't grabbing on time. Missed the carom off the 8. throw my hand up in disgust because I opened up the pocket, left myself the 3-ball that I needed, the shape that I needed. Just kind of perturbed. All right, he's got a 4-ball coming out for the 5. Under hit it by about a foot. He might opt to go for the bank here, but not sure. He does, and he drills it, but he doesn't leave himself anything on the 6. That's why I wasn't a big fan of the bank there. You really got to lay into that cue ball and get it around the table on this felt. Who's going to kick this 6-ball in? Now he's got a tough one on the 7. Just a little thick on the 7. I've got too thin of a shot to actually send the 7-ball this way. I think with the open table like this, I don't really have anything to hide behind, so my only shot here is to bank it back to this pocket, which I can play for pretty good shape on the 8. I'm pretty sure I can get to here. We're just going to roll the 8 into the side. Leave the cue ball in the middle of the table for the 9. I almost called the pocket. I hate playing 8-ball and 9-ball together. All right. 6-4 PDN going on to rack 11. All right, PDN to break. Now, I don't remember if I put the cut break into play here yet. With the cut break, I try to make the 1 go, yeah, towards the corner here. Only problem I have with this rack, though, is the 2-ball. You put a little bit of weird spin on the ball when you're trying to cut it. I play a 2-way shot here, and I know 50-50 on getting past that 3-ball into the side. If I don't get past it, I'm going to leave it, so I play it here. The downside is, if I miss the 3-ball, I'm not really going to be able to see it. I kind of can see it there, so it wasn't too bad. I would have had to whip out the jump cue for the first time in months. He goes to kick this ball into the side, or he was playing a safety. Either way, it's a great 2-way. Ends up in a really good spot. Doesn't leave me anything at all. I can't go this way at it. 3-ball's blocking it. I can't go this way at it. I'm too steep. I've got a possible shot to go here. Some kind of convoluted 3-rail crazy spin mess. But this traffic is just in the way. I don't think I can get around the traffic is what I'm deciding now. I think pushing the 4-ball up against the rail probably would have been a good idea here. Or shooting the 3-ball into a cluster. Instead I go for convoluted spin. So watch out 5-ball. I break up the cluster in the middle of the table. Give him a run out and ball in hand. All he's got to do here is put a little bit of right spin on this one. Run it this way. You want to be above the 3. You don't want to be straight in. So he hits it great. This is just going to naturally roll towards the 4 ball. This dude was just a natural shot. He switches to left, and I'm going to edit that out. And misses. And I told him, that's what you get because I'm going to have to edit that out. We're gonna play this 4 ball with some right spin. I hit it very poorly. Ran it into the 6, tied up the 5. That's the only good thing I can say about that. He comes out to the middle. If he comes out a little bit more into the middle, I think he can actually carry him the 6 ball in, but risk losing the 5. I think he might be looking at it anyway. I don't remember how he plays this rack. Tries to play it off the back of the 6. Leaves me nothing. I can't do a single rail kick at this. 1, because I don't trust the rails, and 2, because I'm going to end up with the cue ball stuck to a 6 ball. So I'm trying to line up a 2 rail here, and the last thing I want to do is leave the 5 hanging in a pocket. So I thin it and leave it hanging in a pocket. He's got a little bit of draw for the 6 ball here, where he can run it into the rail and back out nice and easy. Goes around it, bumps a few balls. 9 ball holds him in place. Fortunate. Lurting with the side pocket, holds up. Stop shot on the 7. And he's got the 8 ball to get on the 9. Runs a little tight to the 9, but still a pretty makeable ball for him. All right. 9 ball in, 6-5. PDN leads on the hill. Keith to break. Rack 12. All right, rack 12. Keith breaking. 8 ball drops. Got a long way to go for this 1 ball. If he makes it, he will be rewarded. Pretty good looking table. 5 ball gets you to the 6, so the 6-7 isn't a problem. 4 ball gets you to the 5. He makes it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Can see the 2 ball. Jumps on this shot right away. In good shape. This is a natural spinner, a little bit of right spin, gets you past that 6-7. Runs into it instead, but that's okay. Can see the 4, but now he's got a tough go get it on the 5. Probably wants to take a better look at this one, because you're leaving yourself a monster of a 5 ball here. Yeah, overcuts it. Now I've got pretty much stop shot, 6 ball this way, 7 ball this way. I think I'm gonna play it top to get it closer to the 6. There we go. Wanted to get close to this long rail here so that when I shoot the 6 ball, the cue ball kind of tracks a little bit out for an easier 7. We're gonna try to run this one around the 9-ball maybe. Go, played it, wanted to get all the way up to here as you can see, but I need to practice these shots anyway, so it's good not to always be perfect. And there we go, 9-ball in. PDN wins 7-5. He put up a fight on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a nice little match. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Doesn't cost a thing, just like following. Turn off the notifications so you don't get notified every time I post a video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Part 3 coming up. Bye.